Balatro. What do you... I wanted... I can't say within the first 60 seconds of the stream, but I was playing a little Balatro on Switch this weekend. I gotta tell you, Balatro is actually easy when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you it's the hardest game ever made. I was going off, man. Win, win, win. Ride the bus first shop. Green Joker first shop. Win, win, win. It's so easy, man. Should we do Jonklerless? I don't know. It's a little... That's tough. That's a little tough. I might start with something like... maybe we'll just start with an erratic deck. Early double tag? Well, let's look at our deck first. Holy, no nines. So first Joker is going to be Cloud 9 guaranteed. Lots of jacks, lots of kings. 14 face cards is above average. Lots of tens. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna go risky mode. I'm gonna take an early double tag. And then suit me. 12 months in, only been timed out twice. Let's go. Okay, I mean, while we're here, hang on. /user. Let's just see, okay? Let's just see. Your favorite chatters chatter. Your fave chatters chatter. Let's just see. You might have been timed out by oh, first off, you've been timed out 3 times. Are they all by Moobot? No, 2 of them are by Moobot. I sent you to the gulag for 60 minutes? That seems right. What's 60 times 60? I sent you to the gulag for 60 minutes. That's 6 times worse than a regular timeout. What the heck did you say? This was February 27th? Bro, you gotta stop chatting so much. Like, I've been... Are you hearing the scroll wheel? I'm still in April, man. Whatever. You're reformed, probably. I'm just too lazy for that, honestly. You know what? There's like an inverse relationship. The more someone chats, the less problematic their chat history is. Most times I get offended by someone's comment and then I audit them. They leave like 3 messages a stream. It's very easy, and like the offensive messages make up like 70% of their personality. You, on the other hand, I mean, if you had a message that clearly rankled me, it rubbed me the wrong way, but you've stuffed it with lots of pogging. So, I mean, you're immune. You're immune. You know, I'm a simple man. I could go smiley face. I don't think it's that bad with so many face cards, but I'd rather just go straight up. I'm the kind of guy, I'm a different kind of beast. I play hieroglyph. Then all I gotta do is drop like a fat 200 stack on you. All I gotta do is drop like a fat 200. It's actually easy. It's easy. We still have 9 diamonds left in our deck. That's no problem. It's actually simple. Just kind of hoping we get there in one hand, but whatever. There we go. NL looking at a plane with a bunch of holes in the wing and saying we should reinforce the wings. Why didn't they just reinforce the whole plane? I think is what it's what's been bothering me about it the whole time. Like, I get the idea that when it comes back, you shouldn't reinforce the parts with bullet holes. You know, the planes that didn't come back are the ones that you should be looking at in order to determine the structural weaknesses. But why didn't they just put carbon fiber on, like, the whole airplane? It's like that. There's an ancient Reddit post that is like, why doesn't the military still use shields? The idea being you could make a metal shield thick enough that like it would be impervious to explosions and, you know, arms fire and stuff like that. And then like somebody broke it down and was basically like, well, you consider that metal is very heavy. As you invented stuff in the Industrial Revolution, you might say instead of having a human being carry that heavy weight, you would just have a car carry it. So they put the shield on it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, it's fucking tanks, bro. They do still use shields. It's just the shields shoot back, my man. Okay, we're so early. I want hand size, but trading card is probably the worst Joker that I actually like love and take every time. That being said, 2 Mega Arcanas early, I'll take that. probably, let me think about this momentarily. It'd be nice to make more spades and clubs. Yeah. We can't do that though, so never mind. 13 mult for each queen in hands. Total of 2 queens in the deck. Obviously, we could strength a jack of clubs and start to get there. That's an interesting, you know what? Let's start with something like that. Then me personally, I'm the kind of guy who would probably strength like the exact same situation. And not the best hermit card you're ever going to see. How about 2 of these? It's not too bad. Okay, we discard hearts. Hearts are our least valuable suit. And then we play a fucking swag full house. It's that easy. 2 queens in hand? Okay, how about 2 pairs, bro? Now we're talking. Another strength. I'm not selling anything to get +1 hand size. As much as it'll just come back. It'll come back around. Let me think. We have jokers that affect score. So I think you buy a strength card and chill. You strength and chill. And then you go rank mode. And, I mean, we've been hitting you with that's like a classic right here. We've been discarding hearts. And then we probably win in one hand insanely easily. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think we're still straight chilling. I think we just simmer on this. As long as we got queens in our hand, we got nothing to worry about. We'll discard a 2. Kind of wish I'd gone for 8 ball, but that's okay. How about a spade flush? With some queen kickers? Great to be here on Swag Monday. Happy to hear it. Hope you're enjoying yourself on Swag Monday. Easily, I mean, when you're with me, Monday's one of the most swag days of the week. Hey, NL, how's Tomo? I have to ask a question for you, chatter. Are you okay? Because I received a tweet last night from someone who said, please, it was like 6 crying emojis. How old is Tomo? I asked all stream on Friday. I even donated, but I guess you missed it. And I was like, man, who the fuck did you donate to? What are you talking? Donate? On twitch.tv/Northern Lion? That money is gone, bro. Where did you send it? That shit is across the world by now. I don't know where the hell we don't do that here, man. What are you talking about? Were you under the influence of illicit substances? It was probably a bit. Oh, it was probably bits. I forgot about the bits. Well, in that case, Tomo is 10 years old. He's 10 years old. He is a cat. That's true. He is a cat, people. Old ass. Yeah, he's pretty old. He's pretty spry, though. He's just studying it. You know how cats is and all that. I think we're gonna club up the deck. So give me a Hierophant on this though. Hierophant is kind of like I would describe that as a kind of pussy play, and not in the way that you wish it was, to be honest. I'm gonna Chariot a Jack so we can strengthen into a Queen for later. I'm not even sweating that. You know what I was thinking would be a horrible tweet? Holy shit! It's incredible. It's not a Bloodstone deck, even though Bloodstone's amazing, but like the duo plus banana goes crazy, man. So here's an idea. You know when you spread cream cheese on a bagel, and as you spread it over the circle, cream cheese conglomerates in the bagel hole, and then you get like a big goopy cream cheese kind of like sphere there. I believe the phrasing I was thinking about using is Do you ever tongue out the Bagalusi? Could be the Bagusi, Bagalusi, I don't know, but like, yes, I mean, you got to, man. I ain't even mad at you for that one. Hang on, give me a little bit of this first. And a little bit of that. And then a little bit of this. Huge. Why do we have so many 8s, man? We do have 6 8s in the deck, now that I think about it. North Americans shouldn't be allowed to talk about food. Honestly, Europe, you gotta know your place, okay? I've been playing Food Guesser for a long time. Europeans making fun of American food when I was like 14, I was like, so true! Everybody in Europe they've got a freshly cooked baguette in a fucking paper bag on the wheel of their bicycle. Then you go play Food Guesser and it's like semolina flour, water, and like licorice. And it looks like a fucking pot of goo. And then you're like, I wonder where this is from. Oh, there you go, Europe. Then it's like a fucking sandwich. And you're like, it's America. Yep, it's America. Yummy sandwich. I'm not saying they don't have good food in Europe. I'm just saying you gotta know your place, okay? That's just Finland? It's not just Finland. You all got your own type of gruel, man. And not all gruel is created equal. That Finnish gruel, for me, is at the bottom of the barrel. I'll take a polenta over that any day of the week. Genuine question, what food is native to Vancouver? Genuine answer, I don't know. But, you know, an interesting thing about Vancouver, moving to BC, I expected everybody to be eating salmon, like, all the time, right? Should be salmon nonstop. People in Vancouver do eat a lot of salmon, but what's crazy is they eat Atlantic salmon. Atlantic salmon has got to be like 80% of salmon consumption in British Columbia, which is, or at least in Vancouver, which is crazy. Why? Because the fucking people don't like the Pacific salmon as much. They sell it, you know, they sell sockeye. Atlantic salmon though is I think it's preferential for most people. Most people here, at least. I don't mind it either way. Plus, you kind of, you know, you get a big benefit with the sockeye because it's like way cheaper. How about some queens? Thank you. Thank you so much. No! That's all right. That's all right. 45 chips in the deck. I'm just trying to see. Losing 15 malt is kind of ass. I think we could use a bit of a bulwark. Something to keep us pogging. And then full discards, please. Maybe you don't want discards because you want to keep your chips fucking high. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I wasn't watching. Did someone stab Elmo? Fucking 4th grade ass playground insult. Fucking I hate you, you hate me, let's team up and kill Barney ass energy. Fucking Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Joker laid an egg fucking kind of discourse. Is that what you're talking about? I'll take a misprint. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That one's fire. Fucking Batmobile lost a wheel and Robin laid an egg and you're laughing? Is that what you're telling me? Wowee! But I'm gonna take a queen anyway because that's our win con. How about take 2 of these and call me in how about take 1 of those and call me in the morning? By the way, I may have to take a sabbatical midway through the start of today's stream. It depends. We noticed our washer was leaking. this weekend. Cavendish! So the plumber is coming in a window in the morning. A half hour of that window overlaps with when my wife won't be home. So it's possible that I may have to go bloop and then just let this guy in and be like, I do this for a living. Just let me know when you're done. Now, let me see here. You gotta go. You gotta stay. We need +1 discard. And we save money. That's what we do. We stink and we know things. Tyrion Lannister, if he never took a shower. You mean you're not going to hover over them the whole time? I'm just not that kind of guy, you know? I used to be awkward because when you're like a kid and, you know, it's summer vacation and your mom's like, hey, the gas fitter's coming over today. You're like, what do? Do I just stand like awkwardly behind them to make sure they don't steal our fucking fireplace or something? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but you're 12 years old. You're like, I guess I got to hang out there. Now, as an adult, I derive my behavior from first principles. If I were working in strangers' homes all day, I would want them to leave me alone so that I can focus on my work and also, like, I don't know, just like not be making small talk all the time. It's good. I imagine it gets kind of exhausting. We almost fucking doinked it, bro. You're right, they shouldn't let you watch them. Because then you might learn how to fix it yourself and then they'd go out of business. Huge, huge. This run's looking good, man. This one's looking good. Only downside is I have no idea what hand we play on average, but if we're just going for ante-8, who cares, man? Who fucking cares? I'm gonna dump a frickin'... Deck's getting mighty thin. I'm gonna dump a 7. Why do I care? Get him out of here. Why not? Why not? Tell you what, how about just an ace? Okay, how about 2 8s? My mistake. Appliance is kind of annoying. Well, I don't know, like... So we... Wow! That helps us clarify our purpose at least, although it's harder to get, but I'm never using my discards. We could just start using our discards. Flat mult from this. Okay, I got an idea. I'm going to sell this as risky as it is. I'm going to hold this for a moment. This is our only flat mult, so we got to be careful. And we want things that have 3 of a kind in them, ideally. Like this, for example. And then also, Pluto. Okay. We noticed our washer was leaking when we did a clean the washing machine cycle. It's the first time in my life I've ever seen the button pressed, clean the washing machine. I kind of thought the washing machine cleaned itself every time it washed stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that the washing machine can get dirty because, like, it's cleaning the stuff. But either way, with no clothes in the washing machine, it sprung a damn leak underneath it. Then to test afterwards, Kate did a little, like a half washing machine load with clothes in it, and it didn't leak. So I'm like, dude, you know what I think it is? I think the Whirlpool company is a damn scam. They need you to put clothes into the washing machine because that shit is leaky. They're like, well, why was it leaking? Well, we cleaned it. You cleaned it? It's a washing machine. You can't run it without any clothes in it. Huge. This is huge. You know what? We don't need aces. Okay, librarian, that one's for you. Who's your most anticipated Hillside act this year? Great question. Let me just check Hillside Music Festival. I will not be there, by the way. Do not look for me. Hillside 2024 lineup. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, just the way I've always wanted music festival artists to be listed, alphabetically, instead of, you know, in order of notoriety. Let's see who they got on the damn poster. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Oh, that's Hillside Inside. No wonder I don't know any of them. How about Hillside? Brother, they don't have they haven't announced the lineup yet. You baited me. What a damn scam. Holy cow, what a hand, probably. Now we've got to use our discards productively. 2 pair, it probably gets us there in time at least. What's your go-to Taco Bell order? I need to know right away or I'm fucked. I've never been to Taco Bell. I'd like to think that my order, for the first time when I go to Taco Bell, I'd like to think my order would be something like, I don't know, 4 soft tacos, something like that. Is that 290s pill? I always hear a lot about the cheesy gordita crunch. Maybe I should check out the cheesy gordita crunch, or maybe the potato tacos. People have talked up a big game with the potato tacos. Crunchwrap Supreme. None of these words are in the Bible. Sorry to skip that one. Hello, Jay, by the way. Hello. Jay, by the way, can I apologize for Quinn Hughes? Because I know how it feels. Last year, you know, we traded Bo Horvat to the Islanders. They snuck into the playoffs on like 17 different tiebreakers. Bo Horvat gave a rinkside interview where they were like, how do you feel about the atmosphere in the arena? And he's like, it's like nothing I've ever experienced before, and I'll tell you that for free. Fuck you, man! Anyway, brother played here for like, you know, 8 years. He goes to New York for 10 seconds. He's a changed man. Okay. But either way, Quinn Hughes, after the game last night, said, I've never heard anything like it. I mean, I went to the Devils games last year to cheer on Jack, and this was a totally different level. He didn't mean it, Jay. He's high on adrenaline, okay? He just scored a playoff goal. His team won. It's the first time the Canucks have had a home playoff game since 2015. It's actually been, like, to put it in perspective, it's been 9 years since the Canucks had a home playoff game. The first Canucks game I ever went to in person was game 1 of that season, or game 1 of that series, I should say. And I've been to, I don't even know, I've probably been to like 24 games since. 36,000 points. It's doable. It's annoying, but it's doable. You got to dump a 2 here. And then you just draw a king or a jack. We have 6 jacks and many kings left. Of course, guaranteed. What, you think I sold them all? Hey, Vitaman019, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. You going to any games? It's, no is the answer. It's too rich for my blood. Tickets are very expensive. Worst strength of all time, bro. That's all right. We're chilling. Hit you with that instead. I'm not saying I can't afford it. I'm saying I don't want to pay that much money to go see a hockey game. Because, like, when you go see Dune 2, it's the same price at almost every movie theater, and it's the same movie. You know you're getting a good show. When you go to a sports event, you never know, brother. Sometimes you go and you're like, oh, shit. You know, we won 10-1. Sometimes you go and you're like, oh, shit, we lost 6-0. And I paid like $400 a seat. Like, that's crazy. Plus, you got to deal with the fucking parking. You got to deal with the... I like to go to bed early. I got to be around here to help my daughter get ready for bed. Like, you know, you're leaving for the game at like 6. You might not be back until 10:30 or something like that. That's a long day, man. On like a Tuesday or something like that. I'm happy to let other people pay $400 a seat. I'll watch from the comfort of my own home, where beers are $3.25 each instead of $23. Super hone? So let's go super hone. Why not? Negative joker? We should. We should. We got great jokers. Chariot me. Dump a 10. King, king. Be nice to get... We for this run to really pop, we need to get 3 of a kinds in full houses, which honestly means it would be nice if we had fucking hand size, because we also want to keep as many queens as possible in our hand, but... Whoa! Negative red card. It's fucking useless! It's useless! Well... It looks cool. It looks like some shit you'd plop down. Like Richard Gere could plop this down in Pretty Woman to pay for a meal, and they'd be like, we don't even need to check your credit card. We know you're good for it, buddy. Honestly, it's like an insanely good death card, at least. Pretty good strength card in the whole scheme of things. Can't be too upset with it. I watched the shrinkage episode. I finally get it. It's crazy that, you know, human beings have been making art for like 10,000 years, and it took until Seinfeld for someone to add shrinkage into the public record. That's a real fucking thing, dude. It responds to the temperature of the environment. He was in the pool! All face cards are debuffed. That's fucking tragic, man. I'm dead. Well, maybe I'm not dead. It's not good, though. How's our 4 of a kind looking? It's a good start. That's 11,000 points. I'm fucking dead, bro. I have 5 jacks. At least the mult is gonna go to the fucking moon. I mean, you could do better than this by having 5 of a kind that actually, like, aren't debuffed, but still... There's 0 aces left. 9 queens. 1 jack. Like, the whole deck is just queens now. We should try to play, like, we only get 1 more hand. Full house of queens probably doesn't get us there. Brother, I mean, but 5 queens is not gonna get you there because they're all debuffed, bro. It's a damn scam. Any steal? Yeah, like 10 steal queens, so unfortunately. I mean, we need chips from something. It's not going to get us there, I think, but I do think it is our best chance. It wasn't even close, man. Okay, well, we'll go again. That's on. We just got fucking screwed by the boss. Like, that's the way it goes in Balatro sometimes. 20 spades. Holy, 20 spades, 8 jacks, 9 sevens. 20 spades is crazy. Suit me. Hi, Tomo. Just gonna make sure the plumber didn't call. No call. No call. We're chilling. I mean, I love Invisible Joker. You know what? I never give Square Joker the credit that I feel that it doesn't deserve. So let's... What are you talking about? I just don't like this guy. But we'll give him a chance anyway. I'll tell you what. I'll play some straight Dookie. I'll play some straight Dookie. Square Joker, let's go. I don't like his aura. That's because he has no aura. He's auraless. 4 of a kind jacks kind of goes crazy. 4 of a kind jack of spades. Dude's at 32 chips, okay. We go next. Pretty horrible for our econ, but that's okay. How about... It's hip to be square. Okay, Huey Lewis. Oh, we're pogging. Why, you really gonna play... No. Don't be an idiot. Play 2 pairs so you easily get there, but you still increment them. You forgot about the news? Huey Lewis wouldn't have been shit without the news. Clubs give them all. No, thank you. True, true. I don't know what the news do, brother. I know what the news does. It divides us or something. I don't know. I didn't really think about it. I will say, I was talking about this in Apollo's chat. He was going off on TikTok. And I understand why. He may even be here right now. There's definitely I mean, the stupidest people on planet Earth are on TikTok watching videos all day. There's no doubt about that. I was making the case to him that I actually think that for society, I understand the hypocrisy here, but for society, I actually think YouTube is worse. And my only data point for that is that my wife basically just watches a Korean fighting game streamer and K-pop videos on YouTube. And she watched one Korean news story about like the Canadian housing market. And then her entire homepage is like, why Canada has fallen. Canada fell and not a shot was fired. Incoming collapse. Canada may not exist in 18 months. Like, it's the whole homepage is trying to like radicalize her, man. It's crazy. And she's just watching, you know, Magnetic over and over and like, you know, King of Fighters content and stuff like that. You got to buy this voucher. It's not possible I've never bought this before. Now, I do, like, looking into my brain, I never buy it. But, like, surely I have bought it before? Right? 48 chips. Well, I'll give you something. I'll buy it. We're only on Ante 2 anyway. Me watching a 12-hour analysis of Phantom Menace on YouTube, judging people on TikTok all day. That's kind of what I'm getting at, Jay. And I don't mean this to be derogatory. Hey, Valentine, thanks for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you. Thank you. Most of the content on TikTok is worse than YouTube. I would give you that. But I do feel at least, I don't know, like I don't talk to too many like, you know, 15-year-olds in my day-to-day life. It's mostly just if we're at the playground. I'll be like, hey, can my daughter use the swing? But like, I imagine when they're watching TikTok, they're not like, oh, I saw this really smart thing on TikTok. They're probably like, I saw this shit on TikTok that was dumb as fuck. But like people who watch YouTube, sometimes they get like a big head about it. They're like, oh, it's not where you watch, it's what you watch. Like, I've been watching a 30-hour breakdown of like every Ed, and Eddie recipe. So like, don't say that it's rotting my brain. And I'm like, well, well, you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. Let me see what we're doing. 9 8s, 7 2s, very suited balance. I mean, this is a funny bit, but they do literally post MIT lectures on YouTube. Yeah, and everybody says, I'm not going to pay for coding school. I'm just going to learn it through MIT OpenCourseWare. And then they do the first 3 classes and all. Oh, but new episode of The Bear came out. And oh, new episode of Shogun came out. And no. Oh, yeah, no, I've forgotten it all. 7 years have passed. No, I'm going to do it. Now I'll do it now. No, okay, new Defunctland video just got posted. Like, because you got other temptations, man. Listen, I don't mean to be rude. Like, there's people who have gone to school on YouTube, but it's not everybody. It's not everybody! Oh shit, new NL video just dropped. I don't want an uncommon Joker. I want a Joker. I also think TikTok gets a bad rap. It goes crazy if all you do is post videos there and then close the app. How are we looking on face cards? 12 of them? That's about right. Mostly kings, okay? Mostly kings. Not so bad, though. Get owned. What about all the TikToks you watch on Twitter? I mean, like, It's literally like 3 a day. It just so happens that you don't have to hand it to him, but the Twitter algorithm is absolutely cracked at sending me nonstop gas TikToks. It very, very rarely sends me like, you know, we need to cancel Eminem. It very rarely, usually it's like somebody that's doing home improvement and then falls off a ladder, but they're not like critically injured, which is perfect. I'll take a medium. That shit is funny. I'm sorry. I can't be as sanctimonious as you guys. Drunk dad 4 rungs up on a ladder trying to clean the eaves trough, falls into his soft grass. That's fucking funny. Sorry. I'm sorry you can only laugh at fucking Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. There's cathedrals all around us for those with the eyes to see. That's what you sound like in my head, at least. Why come for Puss in Boots? I don't know. Because it makes people upset sometimes. I'm going to save that. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I'm going to save it. Save it. This is 15 times 5. That's enough. What's wrong with it? Nothing's wrong with it. What's wrong with making fun of it a little bit? I guess that's the question that I have. Okay. Perfect shop. Perfect shop. Honestly, you're about to see some of the most boring content of all time. Green Joker, smiley face. Get ready to fall asleep, buddy. Bruddy. Get ready to fall asleep, buddy. The Fool. Interesting thing about the Fool is he and his money are soon parted, I believe. Discards immediately. Yeah, because this shit don't go down to -1. It's fucking 7th grade math, bro. There's no negatives. Tell you what, give me this. We're gonna make it. Now, you know what? We're gonna make it, but let's be careful. What fucking 7th grade math did you take? I'm just being dead ass with you, Apollo. We didn't learn negative numbers until, I'm gonna say 9th grade math. That's my memory, at least. No shot. What's wrong with Canada? What's wrong with America, motherfucker? We were doing damn algebra in the 5th grade, and look where it got you. That's all that needs to be said about that shit right there. Okay, hang on. Low-hanging fruit. Sorry. I will say my youngest niece is in, I think she's in 4th grade, and she was like making fun of a kid in her class for doing math at a 4th grade level. I was like, I don't even know who this kid is, but I want to step in and like defend him a little bit. She was like, it's the exact same situation we have in chat. She was like, he doesn't even know negative numbers. And I was like, he's 9. I'm pretty sure in the 4th grade, we were still, like, we hadn't really graduated to, like, multiplication yet. We were still just learning subtraction. How? I was fucking 9, bro. I didn't write the Canadian, oh, sorry, I gotta chill out for a second here. I didn't write the Canadian math curriculum, okay? I mean, this is back in the day when we were like, they were teaching us the food pyramid and they're like, you should eat 10 slices of bread a day. Like, we were not okay back then. Things were not right. NL is definitely not remembering correctly. This is a Twitch classic. Someone that was probably born the year I graduated from high school is like, I think I would know a little bit more about your middle school experience than you do. Fucking 2004 ass response. You were born the year I Heart Huckabees came out. How does that make you feel? I'm so old. I've been on Earth for 2 decades. I can remember stuff that happened a decade ago. Oh, I'm so old. But I know everything, so that's a... Fuck you, man! Okay, hang on. This is a big one. Oh, it's okay. Rubs chin. So true. Okay. Dumpa. 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 People in your mid-20s rise up. Rise up and go to the bar together and talk about how, oh, your body doesn't work the same as it used to. 23. 23 is really where it starts to go downhill, y'all. Never fight uphill, me boys. Never fight uphill, lads. And they did. And it was bad, people. It was. Caught. 4. Ah, son of a bitch. We're too good. No, nevertheless. Hey, it's me, Brian. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Hey, NL, do you think Gangnam Style was a net positive or negative for society? I don't think about Gangnam Style at all. It's just a damn song, man. It's no big deal. Positive for sure. I mean, like, if you're gonna force my hand, that is where I'm leaning. Simply because, like, why wouldn't I? Like, lots of people dance and have a fun time listening to the song. It's not like it's caused, like, Gangnam Style is not responsible for, like, Western pop music being in the toilet. I'm pretty sure that's all up to, like, Clear Channel. And also people's tastes. It's not like it kickstarted, like, some kind of trend or something where it was like, you can't shake a stick without getting, like, a novelty Korean dance song on the radio these days. I don't think we need one hand per round just yet, to be honest with you. I don't think it's necessary. Psy is genuinely incredible as a performer. I did see the one where he shoots out of the bottom of the stage and he hits like a 30-foot vertical. You would not catch me seeing a Psy concert in person, but still, nothing but respect for my president. You know what? Why not? Why not? It's not like we're in any danger here. Ever since you turned 35, you've gotten way more curmudgeonly. It's not true, honestly. How am I a curmudgeon for saying a popular song was good for humanity? What do you... Oh, you're so cynical. You should say that it fucking kickstarted the downfall of the American empire. What are you talking about, you fucking internet addict? Doesn't make any sense. You never say anything positive? I said Gangnam Style's a catchy song that did good things. It's a net positive for society. Only old people aren't doomers? That is damn true. I'm not old, though, so I'm a little bit of a doomer. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm optimistic mostly, some of the time. I will say that when I was mowing my lawn this weekend, it's not my neighbor, but someone in my neighborhood walked up to me, and I was pushing the mower. Just to be polite, I said, "Good morning," and then he stopped, and I was like, here we go. I pulled the Bluetooth earbuds out, and I was like, I'm about to get an earful about the state of the world today, and he's like, you know, talking to me like, how long have you guys lived here? You like the neighborhood? And I was like, yeah, it's good. We like it. You know, and then he was like, yeah, well, like, my neighbor, like, moved, and then the new neighbors moved in, and they got this fucking dog, and the dog just keeps barking all day, and I keep yelling at her, like, you let that dog bark all day, you should take the dog to work with you and see how you like it when the dog barks. Like, it's a nice neighborhood. We should not have our peace disturbed. And I was like, yeah, it's so true. In my head, I was like, it's not that big of a deal, man. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But then we bonded. It'd always be two idiot people saying, exactly. He was like, plus, lately, people throw their dog shit in my garbage bin after garbage day. And I'm like, me too, man. And he's like, I want to get a sign. I've got a sign on my bin that says no dog shit But I want to change it so that it says, if you put your dog shit in here, I'm going to make you eat your shit. And I was like, damn, this guy's going the fuck off. I wouldn't go that far, but I was like, let me know how it works. I may never see him again. But he was not shy about letting the F-bombs fly, even though we just met like less than 5 minutes earlier. It's a serious like dudes rock type moment. First hand is drawn face down. Cute. I really thought I was going to win in one hand. I mean, I would prefer if people didn't put dog poop in my garbage bin. Previously, we had an Am I the Asshole? Where I said it's not that big of a deal. Because, like, it goes in the garbage anyway. And then people were like, no, it's your property. That's what makes it a big deal. And I very much disputed it on those merits. But the real problem with it that I learned, you know, once I was managing the bins myself, is that you put your bins out for garbage day, and then they take the garbage, and then the first thing that gets thrown into it is like a bag of mushy shit. And then you end up throwing like 12 garbage bags on top of that before the next garbage day, and it turns into a desiccated pancake on the bottom. So when the truck flips the garbage bin into the truck, it stays stuck to the bottom of your garbage bin, so your ass gotta like get in there with a spatula and scrape it out. That's the reason. It wouldn't be that bad if it was like the night before garbage day and they threw the dog shit on top of your garbage, then it would just get taken out. But for it to be the first thing and then it gets like fossilized down there, that's where it gets annoying. Or just power wash it? Yeah, but you fucking did that act to me. Why don't you just do what everybody does when you have garbage that you don't want to throw out in your own garbage can? Go to a fucking public park and dump it there under the cover of darkness. I'm getting a little cheesed off as well. Like, I know... Sorry, we should be playing Balatro. I'm getting a little cheesed off. So we have like a blue recycling bin for containers, cans, plastic bottles, Tetra Paks, etc., etc. And then a gray one for glass, and then a yellow bag for cardboard. We've been getting a little bit of sass from the recycling people that are like, hey, like you're really not supposed... Sometimes the yellow bag of cardboard gets too full. So we put a few flattened and compressed cardboard boxes next to the yellow one. And they're like, you're not supposed to have recycling outside of the shit that, like, we gave you, outside of the containers. I'm like, can we get another envelope? They're like, nah. Then why are you shaming me for making too much recycling, bro? Isn't that the point? Oh, do you want me to just throw that shit in the trash next time? I don't understand. It's like, what's the internet law where like you have a moral compunction and then you create a heuristic for that compunction and then you just start living by the heuristic instead of the actual moral obligation in the first place. Recycling is good. Here's the rules for recycling. All of a sudden, 20 years later, we don't care that recycling is good. It's just, are you following the recycling rules? Also, you can recycle metal. You can recycle glass. You can't recycle the metal lids on a glass jar. Science hasn't figured out how to recycle the metal lids on a glass jar yet. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. The technology's not there yet. It's given off like serious, like... Scientists are divided over the cause of hiccups. Like, I thought we lived in the modern era, but it turns out we're still stupid as fuck. Why don't you take a crack at it? So true. If you're so smart, let's see you do it. Joe Biden and/or Germa doing a two-piece puzzle. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Hey, Ghost Pepper, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Hello, Apollo, by the way. Hello. That's all I got to say. I don't have to say anything more than that. I don't have to have bits all the time. Didn't really get up to that much this weekend. I lived a very suburban weekend. Took my daughter to a bunch of classes. Mowed the lawn. Pulled out a shitload of weeds. Let's go! Had McDonald's for dinner last night. Like, honestly, it doesn't get any more like American Midwest than that, bro. Canucks won. It's true. I mean, I gotta, like, I need some memento mori. It was a low-key weekend, but, like, I mean, it may never be that good again, man. I watched the Leafs get spanked. Just, like, I want to see a Canadian team do well in the playoffs this year. I'd love it to be the Canucks, but I'm at the point where, like, we gotta bury the hatchet. All of a sudden, you know, just turn on the Leafs game in the third period, see that it's 4-0 Boston. Just, man, you know, what can you even say? And, like, at this point, it's just like a joke. I don't mean it to be rude. It's just like every year. I mean, it's only one game. They still got a chance, but, like, yeah, come on, man. Got lots of hands. Don't even worry about it. And yeah, I did have McDonald's for dinner. It's true. I mean, I'm not... Listen. You know I'm a true believer. The McDonald's app actually goes insane. When we were pulling weeds, my wife was like, I'm going to cook curry for dinner. I was like, yum, curry. Delayed onset muscle soreness set in her hamstrings, in her glutes, and her back. She said, it's a little late to cook. Can we just get McDonald's tonight? I said, fine, I guess. If we have to. Handled that shit through the app. I'm just saying, listen to this, okay? My wife had a complicated order. Cheeseburger, medium fries, banana strawberry smoothie. So I I put that all in the app. Put in a Happy Meal for my daughter. Then for my own dinner, this is what men sacrifice themselves all the time. And it's not talked about in this society, okay? I said, what are the deals? So I go to the offers section of the app. Free sandwich if your pre-tax order on the app is $15 or more. I look at our order. It's like $17.80. I said, bro, free quarter pounder with cheese? Toss it on. Not so bad. So basically, my dinner was free. And then when it came, I said, well, my sandwich was free, so you can just hit me up for yours whenever you want. My wife just no-sold it. She didn't say shit. She was just like, oh, okay. Like, she wasn't even... I don't think it's that she didn't get that I was joking. I think she was just like, here he goes again. What, am I expected to be like a comedy audience all the time? Is that so bad? What am I even trying to draw, brother? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Also, I have like a little bone to pick, okay? I'm not saying fast food hasn't gotten more expensive. It's obviously gotten more expensive. I see, like, politicians running for election tweeting stuff like, what's the point in even getting fast food when it's almost as expensive as a sit-down restaurant these days? POV, you have not been to a sit-down restaurant since the start of COVID. Yes, the McDonald's has gotten more expensive, but like the sit-down restaurants have gotten way more expensive too, man. Like if you're like, a McDouble is like $3.40. You know, that shit is like a glass of water. That's a side of kimchi at a Japanese restaurant. Usually a Korean restaurant will just give it to you on the house, but... $23 takeout burrito versus $35 sit-down burrito. It does make me want to cry a little bit, but I'm just saying you got to be honest. We got to be honest about the prices, dude. Although I did see the video of the, or not the video, but the screenshot of the Blue Jays prices, and I'm like, what the hell? They're really charging $30 for a foot-long hot dog and fries at the Blue Jays game? They should have never made that team good, man. That's crazy. I mean, it's Canada in a nutshell, I guess, but... I guess why not? Why not, brother? Jays are mediocre too. Excuse me, they just won the series against the Yankees. They started slow, but it's, you know, it's a 162 game season. Let's not, like, you know, lose our heads just yet. Yummy. Our beer's more than $8? Brother, what year is it? I was telling it to Mouth last night. I didn't go to a Canucks game this season. Last season, when I went... Oh, we can never discard. That's true. Last season, when I went to a Canucks game... we do need to be fair. I was just talking about fairness. These are 24-ounce beers. So it's 2 times the size of a regular bottle. $23.99 though. You're talking about $8 beers? What is this, like a Kid Rock concert in 2004? Like, we're getting into some crazy numbers here that I never thought I would see in my lifetime. So you have like 10 or 12 of those, and you're like, what the fuck, bro? I should have just got a PS5. That's insanity. For premium or regular beers, that's the funny part. They don't distinguish, essentially. I mean, like, maybe they distinguish, I don't distinguish, okay? Because they're like, well, you could have a domestic for $23.99. I don't know where the nerd voice just came from. You can have a domestic for $23.99, or you can get an import that's worse for $24.99. And you're like, well, at that price, I might as well get the Stella Artois instead of the fucking Driftwood Fat Tug. Still brewed locally? I don't know about that. Maybe, yeah, probably. Vancouver Island, though. Fat Tug cannot be a real thing. Not only is it a real thing, it's probably the most popular IPA in British Columbia, and it's good. In fact, it's actually great, but you're not ready for that conversation yet. What happened to Kokanee? You don't want to get me started on the changes in the beer landscape since I've been 19 years old. Like, it's good. The dissemination of craft beer, microbreweries, diverse styles and stuff like that has been extremely good. There's also, I almost feel like, a competing trend on the other side, which is people who don't really care about how good a beer tastes. In my opinion, they buy a beer that's as bad as Kokanee, but signals that they're more sophisticated. Like, if you see someone drinking a silver can of Kokanee with the fucking mountain on the can, you're like, this person is like, they're 14 Kokanees deep, just trying to get trashed. But if you see someone that shows up at the place with like a 6-pack of Michelob Ultra or something like that, you're like, oh, that's a sophisticated professional. And I'm like, brother, I'd rather have the Kokanee, to be honest with you. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm rolling. Water beers are awesome on a hot day. Brother, that's what the Kokanee's for, though. I feel like the Michelob Ultra is like when you get invited to a barbecue at your boss's house and you don't want him to know that you drink Kokanee. So you show up with like Michelob Ultra or like Corona or something like that. And they're like, I knew you were a professional. I knew you weren't a degenerate. Drinking 6 Michelob Ultras? Hey, I'm training for a half marathon. Drinking 6 Kokanees? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Doesn't make any fucking sense, is what I'm trying. Why am I buying shit? Why am I doing anything if nothing matters? He's right. Get it twisted. Your actions have no impact. I don't know where this is coming from, man. It's probably because I watched Dan's A7FL stream. I got infected with his laryngitis. Imagine if I didn't morph into a nerd. That'd be so funny. Did you guys see Angry Gamer's video essay of Fallout yet? It's 90 minutes long. It was uploaded 82 minutes ago. He makes some good points. He makes some good points about the Fallout show. Why am I buying things? I did see the dude drop the gritty en route to the end zone. I did indeed. In the A7FL. No helmets equals no concussions. Get it twisted? Fallout show is pretty good. I mean, I believe it. 2x YouTube son or TikTok daughter. That's actually, like, no joke. That's kind of like the first hard question you've ever given me in this domain. This is a crazy pull right here, by the way. "2x YouTube is based?" Well, you're not ready for the discourse. In a way, I feel like 2x YouTube, or even 1.5, I feel like it's more detestable in a way. And I know I'm gonna make some of my audience uncomfortable when I say that, but I'm like, what are you rushing for? You're not watching anything. Like, you don't need to finish it fast just so you can watch more garbage. Like, you're not... There's no carrot at the end of the stick, you know? You never get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's just more rainbows, bro. At this point, we might as well. I speed up schoolwork stuff. At least I disagree with you doing it, but I can understand why you do it at that point at least. Wait, we can dump 8s now that I think about it. Because you're like, you know, I want to finish this. My professor's slow and I want to finish this quickly. Hello. That was my home invader. They asked what brand the flat screen is. I said TCL. They said, you can keep it. They don't even know. It's Samsung. Wait! All cards are face cards now. Check this shit out. I don't even know why I'm cutting cards. It doesn't even make sense, man. Eep. That was pretty good, actually. It's just like, I don't know. What's the rush to finish the content that you're watching, man? Like, it just doesn't... It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, that's the reasoning that I have for me getting old, I guess. Because I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me. To watch more? Yeah, but it's all... Like, what are you watching, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, if you're watching me, why are you getting through it 2x faster? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's funnier? Well, I don't know. Like, are you listening to your music at like 1.5x as well? Because like that way you can listen to more songs. Like it just doesn't seem sensible to me. To be fair, you stream for like 5 hours? Yeah, and you don't ever need to go back and watch it. That's like exactly what I'm saying. Like you're not missing anything. And even if you did, there's more coming tomorrow, bro. Like you don't need to keep up. That's the beauty of the content. And there's someone that chronicles it. Yeah, people that, like the librarian has gotten people like so hooked on the content, they don't even have realistic expectations anymore. They're like, hang on, I just watched the 20-minute compilation of this shit that happened like less than 16 hours ago. Sorry, I'm late. And I'm like, late? What are you talking about? We're on anti-8 already. This is insanity. I don't know. But then again, like TikTok daughter is kind of like, it's a scary thought. And it's the same with the genders reverse, man. Like 2x YouTube daughter, I don't know, TikTok son is actually like a little scarier somehow. So I feel like at least the stereotype is like, you know, TikTok daughter might get like some specious theories about the scientific world, and TikTok son is like, I'm going to coup the government. We win these? Wait, this isn't even the final boss. What was I doing? I thought we just won. I guess we should spend our money. Sure. No, I don't care. Now that I think about it, I don't really care. You need a molter? I agree to disagree. I think I'm straight chilling, honestly. It's not good enough. 20 molt kind of crazy. I mean, this literally gives us 20 molt. Maximum. This gives us 20 molt every time. That's good. Sometimes you just gotta lock in on the last boss. With the green joker, you lock in on the last boss. That's all you need. That's not my molter. This is not my beautiful house. +1 discard, not necessary. Big whoop. Did I just up my DPI? I think I did it. Oh, that's horrible, man! I need the fucking cheps. Yeah, that's ass. Okay, you being deactivated doesn't matter at all. But don't deactivate Stuntman, bro. That's my guy. Do we get 30 extra mult on a high card? Well, if you're disabled, we might as well try to draw the best hand possible. 2 4s, 1 3 remains. How many 9s? 3 9s remain. We got 4 discards. I'm going for broke, brother. A molted queen. How many queens? 0 queens remain. We're going to split the D. Four of a kind isn't even that much better. Full house. You know what? Let me think about this. How many 10s? 3 10s remain. It would be nice to get another 10. 3 9s. 5 8s. I'm doing this. Okay, there's the full house. With some fucking chips. I'd love to get it with a 10 though. A steel card. I think we still lose, but... And you go here because you're gonna double the mult. You gotta give it a try though. 13,000 off. Stings, bro. It stings. Supernova high card. But our high cards were only getting us to like 40,000 or something. We needed a little bit more. Glass 10 meant 18 mults. 2 times 8 is 18. Is this a 2x thing? Is this I only get it if I watch YouTube on 2x? Okay, we'll slash marker. We'll call that Balatro 1.